Hey, this is Danielle, and today I'm going to show you how and why I'm closing this butterfly on Tesla. This is an earnings trade that I had on. I placed it yesterday, directly before the close, before Tesla reported earnings. And right now it is 9:15 Pacific time. So market's been open for a little bit shy of 3 hours. So basically just in and out on this trade. Now, what is the trade? This is a Tesla butterfly. The trade was a $10 wide butterfly, 150, 160, 170, with 160 as the center strike. That's the strike that I sold. Anytime you have the strike that you have sold, that is going to be your target zone. And so, as you can see right here, we have Tesla trading at 158.74. That's just shy, just below that 160 price point. And you can see why I picked that strike. There's a lot of open interest here, significantly more than the other strikes. There's a couple other reasons. It was also within the market maker expected move. If we actually, I should probably find the screenshot for that 1 second. Okay, so here's my screenshot from yesterday. Tesla was trading at 144.96 just right before the close. The market maker expected move was $13. So that put you within range of that $160 price point, which is why I selected that for the upside strike in the butterfly. That combined with the high open interest just made it a good target. So I set up this butterfly. I got in for $1.58 and I got two contracts. So you can see right here it's a 242, means I have two contracts. Currently, right now, it's going for a debit of $4.67. So that's just shy of a triple. So that is pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and right click on this and say create closing order. I'm going to go ahead, copy this order because I need to go to the chat room and I need to send an alert. So basically, I'm going to go to my chat room right here and I'm going to say, let's go ahead and post a text alert. Say to close. I'm closing the Tesla fly for just shy of a 3x, as it is just below the 160 price target. Okay, then I'm going to post my alert. And then I just want to make sure that I get filled, obviously. Now you'll notice that I have another trade on here. So what I did with Tesla was I actually did it both ways. I did two different flies. I did one to the upside and I did one to the downside. The reason why I did this was because with my analysis on Tesla, the fact of the matter was that Tesla was such an obvious short. Everything was looking bad. If you look at, here's my tweet from yesterday. Everything was looking bad with Tesla. You can see that it's gapped down, 4 quarters in a row. It's in a downward trend. It was one of those things where it was just a really obvious short. And so I felt like I wanted a piece on to the short side, but at the same time, because it was such a crowded trade, it made sense to have a long on. So instead of just, going with the direction, and, by the way, I have been shorting Tesla like throughout this time frame. I made a video last week before earnings, but then I always make a separate trade for the actual earnings report. So I covered my Tesla shorts last week, made new trades for the actual earnings report. And then after I close these, I can make more new trades for post earnings. Anyways, so I did trade it both ways. And the idea with this was I just created one downside butterfly that cost me $1.62. And I created the upside butterfly, which cost me $1.58. And the idea with butterflies is because you can get, in this case, I had like the max you can close it for is $10. So if you buy it for 158, if you can close it for 10, your risk to reward is incredibly good. I mean, you can get almost a 5x win on it. So The idea when you do it both ways is that yes, one of them is going to lose money, but that way you have a range on both sides where you can say, hey, you know what? Maybe Tesla comes up into 160 and this one hits. The other one's not working. That's fine. But it makes up for the other one. So, you know, yeah, you lose money on the bearish trade for now, anyways. You never know. It might actually end up coming through. But at the end of the day, you make more on one of them than it makes up for the other one. So that's going to be about $300 overnight on that trade. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. There we go. And I'm filled at 466. So if you look at the Tesla chart, there's just a couple other things I'll point out. You know, it gapped up this morning. Yes, it was through my butterfly. You know, initially it was right around 160, which was perfect. It did go through it. It went all the way up into 167.50, but basically just sitting here, monitoring it, managing the trade, just waited until it came down right below 160, and that was a perfect spot to take it off. As far as the other trade is concerned, the other trade is at a strike price with a target of 130. So it's pretty unlikely that Tesla, you know, rolls over and dies all the way to 130. But, you know, I've seen some crazy things happen in my life. So you never know. But the moral of the story with this Tesla move is, if you guys know me, you know, number one, I trade Tesla all the time. But number two, I still think in the long run, they're probably going to come back. But for right here and now, this chart is a short. It's in a downward trend. Yeah, it gapped up. It gapped up on earnings, but it gapped directly into critical resistance and it's already rolling. So I think I could probably add another trade here, trade it back down into 140, 145. Thank you so much for joining me. So if you want to learn more, go ahead and click on the links below and I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know. I always get back to all of those and I'll see you next time.